I clicked. We're gonna sit out for a while. I clicked the live button early, and I was trying to get off the screen, but that's okay. We'll sit tight for a while. I'm not gonna say pause. We're in the middle of watching Brian Quick Honey Slots and Michelle from their live stream, and I was trying to flip back, um, and I hit live. So hang out for a little bit. Steve and Danielle will be here shortly. Let me switch the computer back to me. Um, just hang out for a while. Don't worry about being online right now. That's okay. But I can't. If I turn it off, the live is over. So there you go. What time is it actually? We're 20 minutes early. Did you get on? If you have any questions moving forward for me, um, ask away. We got 20 minutes to kill. Let me let the people know in the chat. So, we want a tight ship here. Hilarious. I'm such a goof sometimes. I was literally just trying to change the page, and it clicked live. So, have some fun with that. So stupid. Oh my gosh. Anyway, if you come on live early, hang out. If you're new, and you're just getting in the channel and looking at things and hit the hashtag Keno Nation. But we have a big event, huge event in March coming up that we're hosting at the Palms, Las Vegas. It's Keno Nation 6, and all the Steve and Danielle viewers from across the country that'll come out and watch us today. I'm a part of a group that hosts casino events. Did somebody just check in? Let's see. Hey, Scotty. Yeah, I was trying to flip the page to go to something else, and actually hit the live button 20 minutes early. So I can't end the live, or it ends the link. So Steve and Danielle already have the link. So I'm just going to sit here and talk to myself for 20 minutes. But now I get to talk to you. So how are you, man? Any one-on-one questions you want to ask, you can be part of the show. Hey, I gotta get you on the show. Everybody, you're always around. Would you want to do it sometime? Chris and Lou, what's up, guys? I was just talking to Scotty, and I think I had my live set up, and I was trying to change the page to go look at something else real quick, and I hit the live button by mistake. So we're live 20 minutes early. Oh, really? About to go to Texas again? That's cool. You know what? That kid can play. Stroud, you guys got some offensive opportunities. Because he's a talent, and what's lucky for him, he's surrounded by some talent. Unlike the kid Bryce Young in Carolina, that kid, I mean, they're up against it. Hey, Bradley Jones, how you doing, man? I was just telling the folks at Chris and Lou and Scotty H that have just joined in. I was trying to change the page to watch the last of the Quick Honey Slots, and I hit live by mistake. So we can hang out here and shoot the breeze. Chris and Lou, they're our guests. I can't wait to talk to you guys soon. December 10th, we're going to go. We have a fun gal we're meeting for all you guys to meet next Sunday night. We're doing a different time at 7 p.m. I know, Brad. I was like, okay, let me change back because I'm all set up now. I got my notes all ready to go. I go, let me just click the back button. I'll go back to click, and I'm like, oh shit, we're live, and I can't turn it off because if I turn it off, it ends the link. So I said, you know what? Let's just have some fun. So, how are you, sir? How are all you guys? I got the chat here. Just crazy what's going on in the slot community. I love it right where we're at in the Keno Nation world. It's fun and friendly, and we cheer each other on. I'm just stunned about video upon video. I don't want to go too much because that's not really my place. I'm all about having fun and meeting people. Man, what's going on? It's just crazy. But yeah, Scotty, shoot me an email at or just leave a comment on the video of this video and say, hey, and I'll shoot you my email. But it's james@jscashout.com. I'll get you my cell phone number and we'll hook up and get you on the schedule. Right now we're booked all the way to January 28th. So if you want to come on in February, that would be fantastic. You're such a fun guy. So I know. Yeah, cool. Thanks, Scotty. Yeah, we'll have a lot of fun. And maybe, you know what, Scotty, maybe I'll sing to you on our one-on-one show in February. Scotty dared me to sing some Simply Red in one of the jaywalking videos. So I got Mick Bucknell down, man. I can pull that song off, holding back the years. So it doesn't really come off that well on earpiece and mic, but yeah, just email me at james@jscashout.com and we'll set you up, Scotty. Thanks, baby. Good luck. Have fun at the Texas game. The NFL games are a blast. You know, when the Chargers were in town, I had season tickets for 17 years, and even when they were bad, it was still fun to go. And hey, there's Steve and Danielle. Make sure you click the other text. I'm sorry, the other link. The one that we were sharing is not going to get you in, Steve and Danielle. And I know you know this, but click the first link I sent you. That sends you directly to me. I hit live. I was trying to change the channel, and I hit live by mistake, so I couldn't kill the live because it ends your link. So I'm staying on. I'm such a goof. I can't end the live because then I'd have to start all over again. So I can't wait. This is going to be fun. Steve and Danielle and we probably met half a dozen times. They showed up in my live at circa. How long was that? Steve and Danielle, was that 3-4 months ago, whatever it was? And they're so fun. I love those guys, and they agreed to be on. Yeah, thanks. Appreciate it. And I hope you're feeling better. You said you're a little allergy. I don't have allergies, so I don't know what that feels like. My oldest son has them, and he goes through boxes and boxes of tissues. And my sister in Dallas has them too. And it's just like, man, it must be just annoying as heck to have allergies. So, man. Yeah, I know. I'm a goofball, and I had it all set up. I got my notes ready for you, and about the talking points, and then the upcoming schedule. And I go, oh, I'll go back, and I'm trying to slide up to the thing, and click, and I'm like, oh shit, I'm live. So I know Brian and Michelle, they started this membership thing on their Quick Honey slot channel, and it's an overwhelming success. I don't think I'll ever do it. I'm not just thinking about, but it's overwhelming the support that they've been getting from their viewers, and you know they really have a chance to go really really big. And our genre is it's just awesome. It's awesome. And then we host this thing that we have in Vegas every year now. Well, it used to be twice a year. Now it's every year. Oh, nice. Well, cookies. The smell of cookies should relieve that tension in your nose. But yeah, we're hosting this event in the Palms in March, and we have an RSVP list of 150 to come up of our viewers. Right, there's 5 of our channels, and there's a couple of channels that are coming, but it's not about the channels; it's about the viewers. And it's 5-6 months out, and we put an RSVP list of 150, and it's filled. We have 150 people coming in from all over the country to hang out with us. We're giving away some door prizes, and the Palms has been so generous. They're pumping out a bunch of free food and free drinks for our viewers because what casino wouldn't want 150 people coming out, not just for one day, but for 3 days of action at the Palms? And I mean, it's a win-win for the casino. It's a win-win for us as fans of each other. And it's humbling to know that the people have just embraced the whole Keno crowd, and it's fun. You know, none of this dramatic crap that's going on the other side. Well, yeah. So Scott, it's funny you say that because we're leaving on December 1st for a little. Since we live in San Diego, Long Beach is, what is it, 89 miles away, And so I'm working a half day Monday, December 1st. I'm sorry, Friday, December 1st, racing up to Long Beach, getting on a cruise to Ensenada from Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. It ports back on Monday, and then I just drive back to work. So I don't take any days off, and it's still feels like a 4-day weekend, but I don't take Friday or Monday off. I just work half days on both sides. So we're doing that the 1st of December and right after New Year's, and then we have two big ones set up for Australia in Australia, New Zealand in April, and the cruises are booked. But the flights, man, I mean, the cruises are cheap because of the Carnival deals we've got, but the flights are, man, oh man, thousands of dollars to get to Australia, and it's a 15-hour flight. So we're we're hemming and hawing if we're still going to go. I'm also trying to retire, and my hard date is August 21st, but I'm trying to move it up. Ellen's. I just want to be home with Ellen, and if we can make it work, and we live a little more frugally from April or May and I turned 59 and a half on November 23rd, and then I'll start drawing off my 401k, and then we're living life. So we will probably slow down on the casino visits because both of us now being on fixed income. I love doing this part. I mean, I can't wait to keep doing this, and I love the support of all these things. I would do this and meet you guys with nobody watching because it's so fun. My favorite part is the people part, and I never waver from that. Yeah, I love going to the casino, but I also like going to the casino and just playing and not filming. I'm going to ask Steve and Danielle one of the questions when we get to their YouTube stuff is: do you feel that you have to film every time you go? Because I know they make special trips to Vegas and they filmed so much. But do you ever just go to enjoy it anymore? Do you ever go to the casino to just, hey, this is our night, Ellen and I are going to go play for 3 or 4 hours and not film a thing. And if we hit something, you just pull it. Hey, we hit a jackpot, blah, blah, blah. But I want to be able to go just to go to the casino, have dinner, play a little bit, see a couple of friends that we always see up there, and not worry about filming. And I don't know if we pigeonhole ourselves as YouTubers, that we have to film it all because we got to make sure we got to get that content ready. And now we all have. I think we're all in the same world. We're stockpiling videos, so it's stuff that post. Like I have a big jackpot that's hitting tomorrow morning, but I won that jackpot. Oh my gosh, are you serious, Scotty? You're going to be in December. December when? The first week of December. God, so we're Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, 1 through 4, on a cruise. But gosh, that would have been great to bump into you, man. So I'll ask that question. Do you feel like you're obligated? Chris and Lou, you may want to chime in too. Do you feel obligated to film every time you go? Yeah. I still love doing it. I don't know what's going on the other side of the whole community, but well, I do know, but it's just that the sandbox is getting a little small for the world. I'll say, do your family thing, but yeah, email me, Scotty, and then we'll talk. And then if you're ever in town again, because when I retire, my wife and I, Ellen, we're going to start traveling a little bit more and in the country because my brother lives in Florida. My other brother lives in Portland, Oregon now, but he's traveling the country in an RV. So we plan on meeting him at whatever cool destination he's at. And then my other sister lives in Dallas. So I think if we get to Dallas, that would be a great time because we plan on, because we love Dallas. It's so big and 3 different downtowns and stuff. So maybe we can hook up when we're in Dallas. I know it's a long way, but yeah, we'll do something. That's all. Shit, life's all about fun, man. I want to meet all you guys, and yeah, email me and we'll hook up and an interview and we'll break it down from there. So cool. Enjoy the game today. Who do the Texans play today? Yeah, Chris. Sometimes you just play for fun, but how often do you draw that line, or if you get a big bonus, say, hey, let's film the bonus? Because you guys are so fun. You would be fun. I know you're just as fun off camera, right? You're so fun on camera, and that all the people get to see. But I've hung out with you for to 5 o'clock in the morning, and we were on tap one day. You guys are a lot of fun. And so caring and loving. Yeah, you know what, Chris? If we get see if you get Mr. Squirrel bring him along with you. I don't know, that would be fun. Oh, you got the Cardinals? They're beatable. They're a mess. after they had Kyler Murray go down, they don't know what they're doing. They had their starting quarterback Dobbs, who was starting quarterback by default, get traded to the Vikings. Kevin Grant, how are you? We got started a little early because I was trying to change a screen and I hit the live button by mistake at 20 minutes till. So we've been here chatting with Scotty and Chris and Lou. Hey, whenever you're ready, Steve and Daniel, go ahead and click the add join button and I'll bring you right in. Okay. It's gonna be a lot of fun. This is the much anticipated visit with Steve and Danielle from formerly Slotty D, and I think he's gonna. I think they're going to announce that they're going to take that formerly Slotty D off their logo because they've had it for a year, and I think everybody knows by now. Brandon Jones in the house. Let me take this off. TV off because that's quick. Doris Leskino, how are you? Man, they were flying the memberships around on the Quick Honey sales. So fun because the support. Anytime, click that link, the first link, Steve and Danielle, and I'll get you as soon as they say add. How's everybody doing today? So much fun. We got a lot to cover. Danielle has some big news that she posted on her. There she is, right there. All right. Hey.
Does it be the other way?
I hear you.
Can you see us guys okay?
I can see it.
It says to turn it.
Oh,
there we go.
Is that better?
Awesome.
Okay.
See my new shirt?
Okay, yes, I wore my Detroit Lions colors just for you guys today.
Oh, thank you. Well, does everything look okay?
Yeah, looks good.
Okay.
How are you?
Good. How are you?
Yeah, we've been
You
fighting.
said you guys are allergy folks, huh? You're a little under the weather this morning?
Yeah, I've been the last few days. My nose has been messed up. My sinus.
Oh my gosh. Well, we'll have some fun today. All your friends and folks from your channel are coming to watch today. We got Gam and Granny in the house. We got Chris and Lou are already here.
Yep.
Hi.
Bradley,
Chris and Lou in a long time.
I know. They want us to come out in the end of March.
Yeah.
Okay. We got some schedule. We got to figure out what our schedule is.
That's right. But you got a tight hour because you guys have to be somewhere. You have to leave somewhere in an hour, right?
Yeah, she's got bowling. She's got to go make some money. Pay for Vegas coming up.
Yeah.
You guys, we're gonna get into the YouTube stuff too, but we'll start like this. Daniel, you posted on your Facebook page the other day something pretty cool. Yep. You just got the high school coaching job at what school?
Lamphere High School. It's in Madison Heights.
The bowling coach.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it's the first ever program that you're starting?
Yeah, they didn't have a program before. I've got 17 kids.
Yep.
Wow.
Only 2 girls. I'm hoping that we can wrangle more in for next year.
Well, but that's where you're. Have you ever worked with children before at any level?
I coached for 5 years at Cosno High School, which is in Warren.
Okay. I coached high school when I was working at SeaWorld. I also coached high school basketball for 15 years, and nothing beats when you see your kids 10 years from now and they still call you coach, because there's nothing like, you probably still have kids. There's nothing like it because the impact you can make, because you borrow those kids for about 3-4 hours a night, and then there's spring thing and then there's summer stuff. But then when you're in season, they feed off of you, and the impact you can make in such a short period of time in their lives and when they come back years later and call you coach, it's just nothing better.
I actually am friends with a few of my high school kids from back when on Facebook. Some of them still talk to me. They're getting married. They're out of college. They have real jobs.
And one of my fun stories, I tell you, there's a kid I coached at Steel Canyon High School. He was a freshman, and then my youngest son was born, so I got out. He's now the mayor of Coronado, the actual mayor of a city.
Oh,
and I saw him about 2 months ago, and he goes, "Hey, coach," and I'm like, no, Mr. Mayor.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah. So we're gonna get into a lot of stuff. We're gonna talk about the family, where you grew up, and
there's some bowlers in the chat.
What's that?
I see bowlers in the chat. I'm trying to read the chat a little bit. There's people talking about bowling. That's where we met. Way back.
Hey, Timothy. Hey, Uncle Bubba. How you guys doing? Let's do that. So, well, first of all, let's talk about where'd you guys grow up?
Metro Detroit, Warren. I grew up in
Yeah.
Warren.
I grew up in Clinton Township,
Okay.
which is not far.
Suburbs of Detroit.
Yeah. So what did your folks do when you were growing up?
My dad used to work for Chrysler before he died, and my stepdad did a country music magazine back in the day. I worked with
Really?
in Detroit. Yep, it was more successful back in the 90s, 80s.
So all two
90s.
country music fans from the Detroit area, all two of them, with all the Motown stuff there.
It's weird. It's really weird, but it was very successful for a while. But then, of course, the internet killed all that, and then you know what I mean. But it was a fun job.
Yeah. What about you, Danielle? What'd your folks do?
My dad worked in a factory for a long time, and my mom's a hairdresser.
Yep.
So I mean, I've never been to Detroit in my life, and I know the sports stuff because when your Tigers kicked the crap out of the Padres in '84, that's what I remember.
That was a great year.
I'm trying to change.
I'll never forget it.
It was an almost great year. That was our one glimpse. I mean, when the Tony Gwynn was young and we met the Tigers in the World Series.
Love Tony Gwynn, but they were lucky to get there. The Cubs blew that series.
Oh, the game before we won 3 in a row, the Cubs beat us 13-0 in the playoffs. And I go, this is over. And then Durham let a ball go through his legs, and Quinn got a hit, and then Garvey. I mean, things lined up. And then we had one pinch hitter hit a home run in game 2, and then. But that team was 35-5. They'd won 100 and something games, and unbeatable.
The Padres had Kurt Babakwa or whatever his name is.
I
was such a huge baseball fan back then. I mean, I collected baseball. I was a baseball rookie. I knew all the players' stats. I mean, just all kinds of useless knowledge. It was so awesome back then.
There's Chris Thomason from Chicago. We talked about that series because they're huge Cubs fans, and
they blew that so bad.
She goes, move on. But they won a World Series. As you guys know, as a San Diego sports fan, we're always a team that we're in the league, and we've always lost in the finals. The Padres lost twice in the finals. The Chargers got blown out and then the Aztecs made the national championship game last year, and we actually had a.
You gonna kick me in the nuts while we're at it?
What?
We were out in Vegas that Saturday, the Final Four, and I had Florida Atlantic for too much money, and San Diego
really
hit the buzzer beater to beat them, and then UConn just destroyed them. But anyway,
we cut it to 5 with about 5 minutes to go, and just couldn't, and had the ball and missed the front end of a 1-and-1, which changes the whole game, and they go down and make a dunk and it's over. You guys got brothers and sisters?
I have one sister.
I got 3 sisters and a brother. Big blend.
You're big. You know, I've interviewed so many people in this thing. Everybody's got big families up in the upper Midwest. I've interviewed all these guys. What are your siblings?
Cold, right? Got to keep warm somehow.
That's true. A lot of September babies, right?
I guess that's true too.
We talked about that during our last live.
That's so funny. That makes a lot of sense. I interviewed John Graham from the Buffalo area, and he's got 4 and 5 brothers and sisters. I interviewed Susan BP from Canada, 7 brothers and sisters. Like, oh my gosh, you know.
My older sister has 8
children.
8 children. Yep, same dad, 8 kids from whatever. I don't know how long of a 17, 18-year span.
That's like 6 full years of pregnancy.
Yep.
Oh my God. Did you see the other day, Philip? You know Philip Rivers, right?
Oh, he's got a football team.
He just had his 10th child a week ago.
His pullout game's kind of weak, but I don't know. Well, anyway,
but that's 10 children times 9 months of pregnancy. I mean, she needs to say, "Dude, leave me alone. Get off me." You know, something. 10. And luckily, he's got the means to take care of 10 kids, but 10.
But it's a lot of stretching and going back, and that's rough.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh! And what does he always say? Hey, extra stitch this time, doc, or something like that, or?
There's the Jet. What's his name? Cromartie had so
13. He's got 13 kids by 11 different women.
Yeah, and then some after he had the snip, which was
and then he had to keep playing because he had too much child support to pay.
Yeah, he had too many.
It's after 9 or 10, you don't have to pay anymore.
What?
Yeah.
Is that the bonus?
You don't have to. After that, you're done.
Is that the bonus plan?
It's like 9 or 10.
Crazy.
God.
Crazy.
So you mentioned how'd you guys meet?
Bowling.
Yeah, we were both big bowlers. Danielle's still bowling. My back's jacked up, so
Was
I
that
don't.
in '97?
Yeah.
In the
Yeah.
bowling alley. We weren't together.
No, we met. We bowled moonlight doubles, all kinds of stuff, way back.
We were with different people back then, and then just reconnected a
Years
while
later.
back.
Yeah.
Yeah, bowling's been a big part of our lives for a long time.
Yeah.
Steve.
Bowling and the casinos; those are the two.
My dad was a professional bowler on that. They had the Golden State Tour back in the day in the 70s.
Really?
He was in the Navy, and then he would bowl. I remember being a kid. He would drag us to the bowling alley every night, and we would sit there. All the bar ladies knew us three brothers because they would bring us these giant cups of cherries. Because there's not, you sit there and you sit in the seats behind the bowling alley, and you sit there and we'll be back. And then I couldn't stand bowling because I did it 4 nights a week as a kid, and then but I actually started to play, and I was a 210 bowler for a couple of years and a couple of leagues, and I just spent more time with basketball and I coach my kids, so I'm bowling's the next, but it's fun. I love bowling.
And we're going to bowling in an hour.
That's yeah.
There's a big afternoon league. Danielle bowls on Sundays here.
Yeah.
Area, big money. More money. I mean,
Big money.
Yeah.
Some.
You're an amateur, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's just a league.
Explain big money on an amateur side.
Pots. There's a doubles, and it's.
So what does that mean?
Okay, it means everybody puts in money. They have a thing called a dollar doubles, the second game, and if let's say Danielle bowls 268 or something that game, okay, I'm hoping she can walk out of there with
a couple grand.
Yeah, at least
like 2 to 4.
Yeah.
Really? Somebody just mentioned that back in the day when my dad used to bowl for S&H green stamps, and you'd fill these books out, and you put the stamps in the book, and then as the book is filled, you can turn those in for prizes or whatever. I remember those days. That was early 70s when we were still in the Vietnam War and all these other things going on, and I remember stamps were like currency back in those days.
Oh, excuse me.
It's a little before my time. You're dating yourself, though.
And that's okay. You know, I'm gonna age well, and I'm gonna age the way I want to age. But I have
getting old sucks.
Yeah.
No, I didn't start bowling until the 90s.
Yeah. How many? Are you a 300? Are you a 300?
I have 5.
You have 5 300 games?
I retired with 29 and like 40 something, 290 somethings.
How many 300 games do you have?
29 officially, but
29 300.
Too many failures though.
Officially.
I had a bunch of 800s, I had a 290 with a gutter on the front 11. I had 297, 298s, 299s.
He's so honest. He just throws out all the bad ones that I threw.
A lot of failures.
Well, I wouldn't say failures.
I know. He looks at it backwards, doesn't he?
Well, I won money.
Yeah.
Those games were money.
But I don't think 299, 298 is a failure.
I would do the old 247, 245, 170. I'm like, what?
Well, average management.
No, not a sandbagger. I was just like, how do I throw the clunker in when I'm having a good night? It happened all the time.
Things change, though. I mean, you either throw it faster because you get excited, you slow down because you're tired from being excited, or the lanes change. I mean, it happens.
And I'm lefty, so the oil was never that messed up on my side because I was always the only lefty in the league.
But Danielle's right-handed. I was left-handed, and as a bowler, I didn't get my due. I felt like because being left-handed, left-handed house bowling, it's a fact, is easier than right-handed because there's less traffic. So
less activity. The boards are still true.
Yeah, I mean, well, now there's synthetic. Everywhere's plastic lanes, but.
Doreen Scott, who I guess is one of your viewers. Thanks for joining the chat, Doreen. She says I've licked a few stamps back in my day.
Ooh.
And then Julian says I was a right-handed backup bowler. What does backup bowler mean?
You hook it the opposite way of
what the
average person does. Like if you're right-handed, it spins to the right rather than spinning.
Yeah, like a screw, like a Fernando Valenzuela with a screwball. Okay, I got it.
Yeah, like a screwball.
Do you have a big hook, Steve, or are you more of a let's just find that?
No, I was more of a lot of speed, but not a ton of hook. Danielle's pretty straight, not a big hook.
Yeah.
She's a traditional bowler.
Yeah.
I
I
grew in the
remember my
90s, so I'm an old school.
Yeah.
yeah.
Now these kids that we're coaching, a lot of them are two-handed. Like Jason Belmonte, if you ever seen the video,
Yeah.
everybody's two-handed now. And they hook it all over the lane, and they got more power. I mean, it's hard to
I don't
control that.
that would my bat that would kill my bat because that means you're throwing. I mean, everything's over. Um, let's go into. We mentioned earlier about Detroit sports. What was your first time ever really? What was your first time ever going to a big game and like the Tigers or the Lions or whoever?
Did you used to go to games?
I went with the kids back when they were younger. I used to like the $10 seats up at the Tigers up in the
Oh yeah,
stands.
yeah.
You could see the whole field. The kids loved it. We got hot dogs. Although I found out recently Kate didn't like it.
Oh, that's weird.
She was hot. She didn't like sitting in the sun.
Oh,
I was like,
I thought
she used to love going.
Yeah, my stepdad used to take us to the old Tiger Stadium. We went in '84.
Yeah,
a lot of memories growing up down there. The old
that team was loaded. That was when Kirk Gibson was still young and a stud. Jack Morris and Petrie was your pitcher, and I mean, you guys were that team was so loaded.
Yeah,
and we were good. That team won 98 games in '84, and they were really good. But that team was unbeatable. I mean, like when the Chargers played the Niners, that team had Dion and Steve Young and Jerry Rice, and that team was unbeatable. We played the Yankees in 1998. That team won 116 games, and it's just unbeatable. Just San Diego sports.
I know, San Diego sports is tough, but you live in a wonderful area. The weather's beautiful. I mean, it's like paradise. So that makes up for something.
Thanks, John. Hey, everybody. So some of the lines. So I want to hear. We're going to cover the lines a little bit, but I want to tell them you had an amazing story last year. You're a casino player. Your local casino was what?
Hollywood Greektown. That's
Greek. Oh my God, John Graham, $10 super chat.
Thanks, John.
Appreciate you, John. Thank you so much, man. The support is amazing in our group. And I remember talking to you because you posted a picture that you won this one winner drawing.
Incredible.
Tell all the viewers about it. It's amazing.
Basically, I was invited by my host down to Greektown in February. They had a special. I didn't know much about it. I kept asking for details. It's like, okay, you get like free room. You're going to get entered in this drawing. You're going to get these little perks. And I'm like, oh man, do I really want to go? Well, there's free play. Screw it, I'll go. And Danielle was working, and there was like 50 people in the room. I almost didn't get my slip in the bin in the drum. So I did that. I was like one of the last people to do it. And I was telling it was just crazy. I was like, I'm not going to get drawn. I thought it was for next year's Super Bowl.
Yeah.
And it was like, no, it's a pack your bags event. Like, you get drawn, you got to give us a name, and your ass is going. You're going in the morning at
less than 12 hours.
7 a.m. This was Friday night.
Yeah.
So they picked me, and it was incredible. I still can't believe it. There should have been more people in that room. Let's just say that.
Yeah.
So there were winners all across the country, and we went on a private jet the next morning. And we flew out to Arizona, and it was.
Wait, you say we, but it was not we.
No.
I was an idiot and passed.
This was a cluster F. One of my Danielle was at work. She didn't really understand what was going on, and she was busy.
Yeah.
And one football game.
She's not a big sports person at all.
No.
She don't like football.
I don't understand football, so it's hard to watch.
I said this.
If you don't know what's going on, it's like I don't get it.
I said this was a once in a lifetime thing. If I win. Then I had a backup, one of my closest friends who, the closest friend I have, and I'm like, hey, if I win this, like 10 minutes before, I said, if I win this, you're going with me if Danielle doesn't want to go. Oh yeah, I'm in. So I got drawn, and they're asking me who's my person, and I'm like, okay, well, just give me a couple minutes, and then Danielle doesn't want to go because she's confused, just.
Oh, they wanted to know your second person like right away.
Yeah, immediately. It's you're going. You got to pack your, stuff, and you're going.
Out.
So I called my friend, and he's like, "Oh, well, I'll call you back." I'm like, "Look, I need to know." So then he called me back. He's like, "Well, my wife, I got an interview on Monday, and we're not going to be back till Monday night, and I'm sorry." And then like after that, he's like, man, that was the dumbest thing I could have done. So then one of the guys in the crowd wanted to go, so he ended up going with me, and he was awesome. He was from Pittsburgh, and we had a great time.
He took a
Did you know the guy well?
No. It was a stranger, complete stranger.
A little nervous, but he was just like me, a big sports bettor, and
wow, I didn't know that part.
Yeah, it was crazy. It was it was insane the whole weekend. Like getting flown in a private jet, something like an average person like me has never. You know, I was like, it was just my head was spinning the whole weekend.
Yeah.
And we get to Phoenix. We drive to the hotel. The hotel's amazing. They've got all this stuff for everybody. There was a group.
I know.
There was a big, like groups from like Kansas City, Denver, New Orleans, all over the country. There were winners, like people like me who got drawn. And it was just that we had the party Saturday night at this Barstool bar.
Yeah.
Still, and it was just VIP. There were NFL players, athletes, and we're in this VIP area, and there's the place is just so crowded.
I remember talking to you. You and I talked on the phone for about 10 minutes. You're like, Bub, you wouldn't believe who's here.
It's incredible.
Yeah.
It was, they're giving us free drinks, free food. Just all kinds of stuff.
Yeah.
It was just, and then, then the next morning we took a bus to the stadium, and they gave us passes for the outdoor party.
Right.
Outside of the Super Bowl. There's like 3 of them, and they had concerts going on, all the drinks and food you could want. If I was a big drinker, I would have been in trouble.
Or if you ate like an adult.
Yeah.
You would have had.
Yeah, they had food I didn't like. I'm real picky.
He's a pizza and cheeseburger kind of guy.
Yeah, steak, potatoes. But
thanks, Brad. I want to reach out a quick shout out to Bradley Jones and Chris Thompson. They just sharing your link for all of our viewers that don't know your channel, which is hard to do.
Thank you.
Bradley Jones is awesome. And then Chris Thompson, my Goomba from Chicago. She's sharing my link. Next week we have a guest live from the Philippines. I'm doing an interview from the Philippines next week.
That'd be cool.
Sunday night to her Monday morning.
Oh yeah.
And we've become the greatest part. You might relate. Some of the best friends we've met is through this whole YouTube thing. And you guys are so busy all the time, but you've met some lifelong friends. I have now a friend with a lady in the Philippines, and I've been on her show a couple of times. And I said, you got to come on and share your story. Very humble, lives up in the mountains. She's a farmer, but she has a channel that. And I said, hey, come on. And she's, no, I'm really shy. And I go, they're gonna love you. So she said yes. So next Sunday night, I'm interviewing her live from the Philippines, up in the mountains up somewhere, and it'll be unbelievable. I say this every time. We all start here. We're all born here. And we all are in the ground here. And the stories, there's a million different ways to get from here to here. And you guys are a perfect example of that. I've played cards with you guys at downtown. You guys have turned your, I'll talk about this. What inspired you initially to even start a YouTube channel?
That's all you. That was your idea.
I love slots, and it's not even what we do anymore. We
started
playing slots because we watched Brian Christopher and Lady Luck, HQ.
Yep.
Hey, Becky.
NG. Steve loves NG.
Well, during the shutdown, during the COVID, we had nothing to do. I was working my butt off. That was a whole other stuff. But we didn't have any
7 days.
Yeah, we had nothing to do.
Yeah, and it was super cheap to go to Vegas. Yeah, and we had already been twice before COVID, so we thought we went in July when it first opened, and we started taping.
Yeah, we didn't. Yeah, we
posted in that August.
We didn't even know that YouTube had. I don't know what made me click on YouTube the one day, but all of a sudden I'm like, oh, this dude's playing slots. I'm like, what? They have that on? Right. We just started watching it. I'm like, oh, this is cool.
We ran out of things to watch on the TV.
Yep.
And started watching YouTube like crazy.
Yeah, I think we kind of missed the boat a little bit on YouTube.
Well, if we would have done it before COVID, it would have been better. Just because people were sitting home doing nothing.
Right. A lot of the channels exploded over COVID.
The COVID, they call it the COVID boom.
Yeah.
And the guys at like Vegas Low Roller, he is massive now. Christopher and Lady Luck HQ and the initial like 5 or 6 guys, their timing couldn't have been better. Everybody's stuck at home, and they went from here to here in a second. And so now we all, as young YouTubers, I can do that. And you start, and the first 100 subscribers, oh my God, I have 100 subscribers, I have 100. And then you go, I have 1,000. And then the real work begins.
Yep.
You know, and I was asking a question before we went live. I go, do you, and there's some other YouTubers in the channel, do you find time, does it take away from your enjoyment of the casino? Because you're now going, when you make your trips to Vegas, you guys film a ton.
Yes.
You want to show them the spreadsheet?
I have a spreadsheet.
I know, and I see these
schedule.
schedules and the planning, and okay, this casino's let's go live. We're gonna play here. We're gonna play 3-card poker over here. We're gonna play Ultimate Texas over here, and all the permissions. If people don't understand that are watching, the permission process is a little daunting sometimes because sometimes they're not willing. Like I was live here local with permission, and still got kicked out with permission because they changed gaming officers. And not only was I kicked out, I was banned, and the casino's 10 minutes from my house. And so then they brought me back and said, hey, you can come play again. And I have a friend up there in the host team that said, hey, what does it say in my thing? And it says, hey, he can play again. Keep an eye on him. He loves to film. And I'm like, well, it's free. You know, we all think the same thing. It's free promotion. We're mentioning your name. Every time you guys play, I know you guys do it. Hey, we're at the plaza. Hey, we're here, right here. And you guys talk about it. And it's right there on the screen. Their felt is right there. All their, it's free advertising.
We love them.
It's an advertisement. I mean,
it is advertising.
They need to start getting more like open-minded about it. I think it's going to happen. I mean, it is a little bit, but the tables are very hard to get permission, and there's only we only have like a handful of options, really.
And we have to, when we tape for specific times, and then we have to drive to the next place and see. You know, it's
right. Yeah, I've been with you, and I've played cards with you, and it's one shoe. Each shoe is a video, and but sitting next to you guys and playing cards is so fun.
Oh, it was.
So fun. And you even gave me a credit on one of your videos. I doubled down on a 2-3 offsuit on blackjack, and that was
a crazy double. Yep.
Well, because you know what, at that point, as a blackjack player, when the dealer's got a 6, I'm not playing my hand at that time. I'm playing their hand, and it won. And I remember somebody in the chat, this guy doesn't know what he's doing. I'm like,
he won.
I won.
Doesn't matter if he knows what he's doing or not. He won.
Well, we can't film in Michigan or the Detroit casinos.
Correct.
And I don't know if it's ever going to happen. I mean, they're really close-minded about the tables. I mean, you see what we show. We don't show anything, just a table. And we're hoping someday, I mean, because traveling to Vegas, people don't have any clue like how much, it's a big expense. I mean, for us, even though we don't pay for our food out there. I mean,
or rooms.
Yeah.
But still, the flight,
the Ubers or car rental.
Yeah, we'll talk about the comp lifestyle in a second. Gam Granny just made a comment. It's a process for sure. Gam Granny,
she knows. They know.
It's Gam Granny, who's beloved by so many. She's an institution in the slot community. She hosts this Granny Fest, which started with a few people, just like our Keener Nation group. Her and we were out traveling this year, and I couldn't make it. I was so bummed we couldn't make your thing, but her event is massive.
Oh yeah.
And the casino that hosts her, the Cortez, has embraced their group. And I mean, Gam Granny has her own male strippers that escort her down the pathway. And,
we saw that. You were there last year when we were there. Yeah.
You don't realize how talented of a guitar player that Dice is until you see him live. He is unbelievable.
Yep.
And I don't know his background, his band, if he's ever played in a live band and stuff. He's legit, and he plays live. And I was the one last year, and it was so fun because everybody, you see all these guys you've seen on camera, and like you and I, we met because of this. And I met, oh my god, there's Ruby, and there's this person, and that's all because Gam Granny has put herself out there and put herself on the line for events. We're doing this Keener Nation 6 thing, and we went from the first one was 9 people. The second one was 15 people. The third one was 37. The fourth one was 57. Last year we had 100. This year we put out an RSVP for an event that's in March with 150 people. It's already full, and it's the viewers. It's not a channel-based thing. It's the viewers. We have 150 viewers from all over the country and international flying into Las Vegas because we're doing it's a 3-day event. And Granny will test this, and you guys too. What casino wouldn't want 150 people flying in for 3 days to gamble at the Palm? We're at the Palms, and the Palms is very Keno friendly. They have Keno everywhere.
Yeah.
And they're putting out a bunch of free food, free drinks, and we're staying at their Laguna poolside venue. We get the whole thing, the whole thing. Normally, it would be in the $20,000 range. They're comping the whole thing,
but it's
because
smart.
the return on investment with 150 gamblers for 3 days
Yep.
is awesome. So,
yep. Well, they're smart, just like El
Yogi,
Cortez.
what's up,
El
Yogi?
Cortez caters to this kind of stuff, and it's great marketing. It's
Great marketing.
Why wouldn't you want to have? Okay, Granny Fest had how many people this year? Like a few hundred minimum. I mean,
Right.
Why wouldn't you want all those people? They're going to play slots, they're going to play tables, they're going to do all kinds of stuff. They're going to spend money.
You know, it started out at the Win, and they said you can film, you can't go live. And then we were at Circa, and they said you can do whatever you want.
Yeah.
Circa changed their social media guy to this high-end guy, Rich, forget his last name, and he said, you're not like Brian Christopher. And I go, yeah. Who's Brian Christopher? You know, I'm not big enough. But Derek Stevens is shaking my hand. Said, Bubba, you're welcome here. Welcome to the family. Blah 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 blah. And then they changed it all. So then they got rid of their social media team, and he became a one-man show, and he only caters to. But now we're back. Now we're filtering back. One of their old hosts is back. Says you belong to me, and we're allowed to do what we want. I love you. You guys came to my live. We were at Circle like 3 months ago. You guys were in my live.
Yeah, so, September we were out there with the kids, and we were. It was their first time.
Birthday weekend.
Yep, it was my 50th and Kate's
23rd.
Yeah.
What are some of your favorite moments in this whole YouTube process?
What do you think?
I don't know. I've had a lot of fun meeting people. Like Yoshi's are in the chat.
Yep.
We've met them, and they're a great bunch.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yoshi's funny.
That's a good way to put it. The Yoshis are a great bunch, because I live 15 miles from them. We're actually going to dinner sometime this week too. So.
Oh, see, that's sweet. We don't live by anybody.
Right. That's being in Michigan. Well, honestly, being in Michigan is it's a challenge for us. Let's just say that.
Well, because we're not close to anybody or anything. I mean, Chris and Lou live in Florida.
Yep.
Tina lives in
Oregon.
Yeah.
Oregon, Washington area.
Washington. Somewhere. She lives in Oregon, but right by Washington. It's so far.
There's Sister Yoshi.
I miss you too.
She says she misses you.
Spend some time with them.
When the show's over, I'm calling you guys. We need to plan our dinner. I'm calling you guys as soon as we're done with Steven.
Yeah, we're going back in just over a week, but that'll be just basically a taping trip. But we're going to go back hopefully in March.
Yeah, that's the plan. Because of the bowling season, the high school is going to be over.
So to go back, when is high school bowling season?
Now.
November to the end of February. And
so you're squeezing this trip in, and then you're racing back to.
Right. Yep.
Have you had your first team meeting yet?
Yes, we've had a couple practices. I have practice tomorrow.
Yeah.
So what? This is kind of fun to go back. I mean, you have 17 kids, 2 girls. Are they inexperienced bowlers? You have some.
Most of them are inexperienced, but we have a few that are.
We got 2 who are phenomenal, like really good, like they're top.
Hey, Rick.
The top whatever percentage in the state.
And
the rest are either learning or they're fairly new. But most of them are brand new. Like they need equipment, they need balls, shoes, bags, which they need to learn.
We've done great. Yeah. We have a ton of equipment from his friends and my friends to help these kids get at least decent equipment with balls and bags and everything.
Right, because they don't want to take house shoes.
How did you get tipped off on this opening?
I work there.
Oh, okay.
I work at the school. I'm the accountant for the school. So they had mentioned, they sent out an email saying, hey, we're hiring for a high school bowling coach. And since I've done it, I applied.
Yeah.
So here's how different regions of it doesn't exist in San Diego, bowling high school. So there's not one high school bowling team in San Diego, not even a thought. But there are surfing. There's a CIF San Diego Section Surfing League. There's about 20. There's 20 schools that compete for a CIF championship in surfing. So regional. So regional, right?
Yeah.
Like lacrosse is huge out there. Is lacrosse big out there?
No. It's got some, but it's not big. I don't think.
Yeah. The football guys leave football from banging around each other, and then they go bang each other. I should rephrase that: not bang each other. They crash into each other. Like the gutter mine.
You can even say smash, right?
Yeah. I say more dumb stuff than anybody. I don't care.
Oh my God.
So
back to the YouTube part. So when you started out, you mentioned Brian Christopher. What were some of the influences and why? You know what? We can do this.
Well, you want to answer?
Well, we did watch a lot of the channels, right? We watched NG and Lady Luck, and
we saw MG21 do tables,
Yeah.
And I said, why don't we do that? So we contacted, the stations, and we got hooked up and we did that. And our first blackjack did really well.
Yeah, and it came out February of 21.
Yeah. So we started, and then we were doing both for a while, and
Right.
I feel like it was messing with the algorithm, like the slots. There's so many slot channels.
Yes.
Yeah, we met Lucky. Yeah, we met Lucky Lee out there.
Yeah.
So our tables were doing good, and the slots were, like getting, I don't know, 800 views, 1,000 views.
A year and a half.
Yeah.
And so we just said, we just got to.
See, an example of that is my Keno. Like we're probably 99% Keno. My wife plays link games, and she's had 2 big wins in grand.
We saw.
She had a $21,000 grand a month ago, right? So that video. Here's how weird the YouTube world is, and I love our viewers. $21,000 grand. Put a short, put a video, put everything out. Maybe 1,500 views. I posted a 1-minute 100-hand. I got dealt 4 kings and a video poker. It was 1 minute long.
Yeah.
50,000 views in the same amount of time. So I asked like the Keno guys, dude, are we in the wrong genre? Because video poker is off the charts. And then there was a 2-set thing, $10 bet, and I got dealt 4 kings, and I let it go ding ding. Oh, you should hold it because of this might malfunction. I'm like, dude, I'm just trying to have fun here. And the amount, and then the negative said, that's a cheap bet, blah blah blah. I go, yeah, but if I bet a nickel, it's $25, and I'm me, I'm a $2 to $5 better. But the video poker views on my channel, and I've only posted like 5 video poker views, thousands and thousands of views. The Keno views, 1,000, 1,500 views. So having a blast doing it. We realized that like our North Star channel on the Keno Nation, Brian Quick Honey Slots with Michelle, they're so fun, and they got so much creativity, and they do so many fun things. But scratching and clawing to get to 6,000 subscribers, and they've been doing it for 2 years, and I've been doing it for about 2 years, and I'm approaching 3,000. It's so fun to do, but the progress of the post-COVID boom is, and I know we've talked, Steve and I, you've talked about it on the phone about it, like the views it's so saturated that because everybody thought they could do it, and I'm not saying you can't. And then you and I talked earlier about there are people on the table game side that are playing promotional chips and not playing real money, and some people take offense to that, and some people don't. And Steve's biting his tongue. But the viewers decide what they want to watch. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but there are several channels that don't play with real money.
Fake tables, demo mode. See, it makes us look bad. The channels who are doing everything the right way and doing real money.
Well, it's not the right way. I mean, but you should be honest about what you're doing. That's all. If you play with real money, it's always real money, and it's always at a casino. You can tell there's background noise, there's copyright because they play things and it's loud.
Yeah.
We are upfront and honest about what we do. What we lose, we show all. We don't show 100% of our stuff. We show like 99%. Once in a while, something will go funky, so we don't use it because like cuts off cards or someone hits
there's a Keno channel in the same realm, and he has a garage machine, and he pipes in the casino music.
Oh, God.
And I don't need to say his name, but it drives some people crazy, and he bets ungodly amounts, and then it's $400,000.
Cares.
But the views he's getting because but you say he pretends it's a casino, and I personally don't get upset. It's whatever people want to watch that should dictate how things go. So if you're okay being secret about how real or not real it is, then like there's a guy I just found yesterday through some information, Brian O'Brien or something like that, or what's his name?
Brandon O'Brien. Yep.
The cruise ship guy.
Demo mode. It's not us saying it. Easy Life. If you guys want to check out Sam's and Shady,
it's only when he's on the cruise ship.
On the ship. Okay. It's a fact. Check out Easy Life.
But
I didn't want to trigger a thing, but I'm just saying.
You did, but it's okay.
It's not always fake. It's not always demo.
In Vegas, it's real. Everywhere else, it's fake. But you got to be transparent. That's the
only thing
that's what I don't like.
Because once you lie, once someone lies, they feel all of us are.
We had people ask us, "Oh, is this real money?" It's like, are you?
I had someone ask me on my TikTok, "What's real money?"
Our bank accounts show that. I mean, come on.
I just think that because the viewers, and decide in my opinion, because there's so much content, and you and I both know we had a month of August after we lost we didn't win a dime for 4 months and kept going.
I remember you talking about that.
Well, I told you, I said, dude, I'm not ready to stop doing this because we're going in the hole and I'm trying to retire. And then we got back from a cruise. Ellen went to Yamaha. We met some friends up there, Kelly and Jamie and some friends up there, and some Kino viewers of ours. Met them. Great weekend. And Ellen hit a small 2,500.
Danielle's got to let blow out. Hang on. It's okay. It's okay. Go ahead. She's letting
Ellen hit a small hand pay on a 8-card Kino machine. And from that moment on, I'm on a heater beyond heaters. A month of August, 10 consecutive trips with 1 or more hand pays, and most of the visits were 2 or 3 hand pays within minutes of each other, and then throw in Ellen's $21,000 grant. I mean, the month of August was like, is this really happening? Because we were winning and winning and winning, and couldn't post them fast enough but the reality is we're still behind.
Well, if you want a fun fact, here's a question for you.
Gotcha.
How many times? Okay, filming only. Okay, when we do our table filming, how many trips have we gone to Vegas and won for our filming sessions?
In 3 years.
In 3 years. Ask.
Hey, Steve and Danielle, how many times in your trips to Vegas?
Well, let's set it over. What do you think? Okay, we've gone to Vegas probably 15 times, more than that. And how many times out of those trips?
You filmed hundreds of times.
Yeah, but I mean, if we
out of the whole trip, though,
like trip wise, okay, pick a number.
Well, the way this is going, I'm going to guess less than 5.
Okay,
One,
and that was our last trip in September, the birthday trip.
Once out of like 20 trips we've won.
Because I keep track of it.
My gosh!
Yeah.
How sustainable is that?
That's That's part of the challenge. But I mean, now it's gotten better. We've grown, with everything. But it's a tough business. It's a tough gig.
And how you said your subscribers, we have done pretty well.
Yeah, but we haven't got
But our subscribers don't go up a lot.
It's slow. It's a slow moving thing.
Yeah,
unfortunately.
We've seen other channels boom, and they hit 20 so quickly, or they hit 25, and it's like we're at 15, which is good.
Yeah, good.
We have a lot of subscribers. We have a lot of faithful people who talk to us, which I love.
Yes. Your lives and your lives get at least 300, 400, 500, 600 in your chats all the time, and 99% of those guys are so awesome. Then we always talk about the naysayers, and my favorite thing is, hey, thanks for watching. You're still helping me no matter how negative or positive you are. All thumbs up or thumbs down. That's all. It's just an algorithm. And all it is connection. Are you connecting with this channel? Are you connected in the live? YouTube goes yes, or no.
Yeah.
And
it's tough. It is a tough business, and as a gambling channel, it's super hard because not only you got to produce something interesting. If you lose, you got to try to find something interesting in the video, and then you lost that money. I mean, it's a tough. People, we post a lot of losing, and we get viewers asking, "You guys ever win? You don't ever win. You do this, you do that." I mean, I had people like recently say that. It's like we got
a winning thing. That's why the casino's so pretty and so nice.
Right.
Yeah, we had Gamers Unknown on a couple weeks ago recently, and I asked the question. I said, because I was filming a lot and we were losing. They're like, oh my God. And so I asked the viewers in the chat, I go, do you want me to post my lose? Because I always, the impression is you get tired of seeing me lose. And I just don't feel like it's doing the justice of the viewers. And then someone's like, no, we just want to see you play. And I'm like, really? And I was like, okay. And that's why we started posting more. We recently started posting more of just everything. When the tally at the end of the machine says 0.00, which is, and okay, thanks for watching, hit the like and subscribe, and all of the fun stuff. it's still fun for us. I thought after 4 months of losing, I go, God, I can't keep posting this crap because it's literally, you know, it's I don't know. Vin Julian says we need we need machine divining rods. You can which one's gonna win?
Which one
So
is
funny.
best?
Yeah, I mean,
Doris loves Kino. Just quote: there are channels that are doing so well, and all they show is a camera facing their backyard with the birds flying, and there's bird sounds, and they're killing it.
I watch women paint their nails sometimes, on like TikTok and stuff. It's kind of crazy the things that people will watch.
Yeah.
I'm like a Vegas junkie. I'll watch anything.
Yeah.
Like they'll show the street of Vegas, like by New York. There's a live feed of that.
Let me ask this question too. So you guys are a YouTube channel, and you guys are doing actually very well. 15,000 subscribers in this day and age of the boom going down. Do you feel like? And I asked this earlier when we were off. Do you feel like you have to film every time you go, or do you go and just enjoy yourselves and play and not film ever, even when you're in Vegas?
Well, we play once in a great while table games without filming, but mostly that's 100% filmed, right? I mean, we played a little at the Luxor the one time, and a little bit here and there when it's like
some of that's scheduled though. I mean, because we don't have a whole lot of time out there. Like we're doing how many hours? 14 hours this time?
Yeah.
Plus a live in a in a short period.
So you're committed. I've seen your spreadsheet. You're committed to 14 hours of filming.
Yeah.
And the bankroll to sustain that one if it's 13 straight losing sessions. And then that 14th, oh my God, we got like 200. How can we make it to the 14th hour?
Right. We had a day where Danielle lost, I think, 12 out of 13 sessions.
I was crabby.
Oh, you can tell in the video.
You can tell. And I try not to, but it's so hard after feeling like you get beat down all day.
That's a challenge.
How do you stay positive?
That's a challenge too. People say, "Oh, Steve's negative." Well, you get your butt kicked for hours. I mean, it's hard. And some people fake it. Other people are quiet. I wear my heart and emotion on my sleeve. I am who I am. I'm a little too vocal. I get irritated at times, but I've tried to get better with that. But some of that, honestly, I've been thinking about it, is because of my sports betting. Like I'll be not to go too far off tangent. Okay, let's say there's a football game on. I've got
San Diego. There's no rules here, Steve. Say what you want to say.
Okay, San Diego State's up 2 points right now. Okay, the other team has the ball. I need them to avoid giving up a field goal. That's kind of how I am at the table sometimes. Like, oh man, the only way I lose is if he gets a 7 or whatever card, and I got to stop doing that because I just need to change a little bit of that. But it's hard not to. When you just get beat and lose and lose and lose.
But it's part of why we're good because I'm optimistic and you're not.
Well, that's extreme.
Right? I mean, no, because
you're more of the half empty. I'm more of the half full. I'm more half empty.
Let's get that right. Right.
She is. So we balance a little bit better.
It's funny because I play a lot of poker, and one of the guys he runs a league I'm in, and we play 2-3 times every month, and he goes, he's in it for. He goes, I'm not a results-based player. I play every hand is a war, and I want to make sure I do all the math right. And I go,
right.
But in this YouTube gambling genre, it is very results-based because if the results are always 0, it's unsustainable.
Yeah,
it's tough.
Yeah,
I mean, it's a really tough gig. I mean, the problem that we have as a gambling, all these people gambling is you got to pay for your content unless you're doing something deceitful, which we've already we talked a little about.
That's another show itself.
Yeah, that's another. But you got to get content. We have pressure. We have to go out there.
I'm so appreciative of our Kino Nation group that are so polite and friendly and supportive. And there's a couple people that always chime in with a not a slight. I don't know if they know this is slight, but there's a whole. I don't even know what to say in the slot community thing going on right now. It's a mess, and it's just like I'm like I don't even know how to explain it. And I think, and this is just me thinking out loud. Is it because we all? I wouldn't say we. I'm appreciative of everything. Is because they want to be successful, and no matter how I do it, do I need to be successful in spite of you as another channel, or do I need to make sure that your viewers come to me, or because it's now erupted into this whole videos are now, I hate you, you're doing this to me, and showing screenshots and like, what happened?
We saw that last night.
I don't understand the competition thing, because you know what? They will watch me. They will watch you.
Right.
They will watch the Yoshis. They will watch Love Struck. You know what I mean? It's not like people only watch one channel.
Right. It's not like they go on YouTube. Oh, I got one video I'm going to watch today, and it's going to be you, and I can't watch anybody else. They all watch
several.
They watch everything. If you like this kind of like table games, you're going to watch us. You're going to watch Victor. You're going to watch Kelly. You're going to watch all these people.
Yeah. And I'm not taking sides in this. I'm just saying it's like, how about just playing and taking care of your viewers? And because once again, the viewers decide if you're successful or not.
Right.
It's not
exactly.
You know, I was contacted recently by another channel. Hey, you don't watch my channel anymore? And I go, dude, I work 10 hours a day, and I have a channel myself. And I subscribe, much like you. I subscribe to probably about 300 channels. And if I want to sit there every night in my own time and watch 300 channels, I would never see my wife.
Right.
So, and I explained to him, I said, do you want channels to watch your channel, or do you want viewers to watch your channel?
Ideally, you want viewers.
So,
but it's crazy. That's why we like to grind and do our own thing, and we got so much
friends.
Yeah,
but we don't get into the whole like.
We don't want to be
really.
Yeah.
And
we are busy people. I mean, we honestly here's another fun fact. Okay, we got back from Vegas October 2nd. What day did we get back?
Yeah, the 2nd.
We still haven't finished editing the videos from that trip.
Oh my God, we're almost in December.
I know, we still got videos to do.
We only have 2.
But I mean, we haven't done them. We still.
I'm lucky because Ellen, who's retired now, and I don't edit. If I set that stupid, it's going to come out. I don't edit any of the videos. She puts them on. She makes my thumbnails. She's so creative, and it's just whatever's filmed, we just put it together. And if I'm a goofball, I'm a goofball, and I don't know if that's part of my shtick or whatever, but I don't like to. And if there's music in there that makes it unmonetized, it's unmonetized. I don't care, because at this point it's all about having fun. And if we grow, I can't believe how great we are to grow. But I'm more like old style Keno, just say, hey, thanks for doing this. Happy Thanksgiving. I mean, is that Ellen coming? Here she comes. She's getting ready to go to coffee with her girlfriends. There she is.
Morning, or good afternoon here.
Hi.
Hey there.
And our thing is, everybody loves to see her on her channel. She does not want to be part of the channel. So I was just bragging about you. She's so awesome.
Becky has a good point there. I mean, Becky is a viewer.
Love you guys. But she goes, this is your thing. This is what you want to do. And I go, yeah, but part of what I do is with you. When we do it together, so she films, but she never wants to be on camera. And I go, she's so darn good looking, and I'm so lucky. And it's fun. Anyway.
Yeah, Danielle's the face. We don't want to show Steve too much. I mean, I like showing Danielle on the camera, not me, because
so when Daniel, were you hesitant when Daniel wanted to do it? Were you hesitant to get involved, or back when we started?
At first, I was, for sure, absolutely, right. It took a while for me to get involved, and we both
didn't like the camera.
Yeah, I didn't like talking. I didn't like the camera because I put on some weight. I'm getting older.
Well, you were really nervous in the beginning. Remember, it was so funny because if you watch our very first ones, we're like so quiet.
Yeah,
I said this.
Adorable. I say things. I don't care.
I can't stop talking. My first video, I didn't say a word until I won. At the end, I'm like going, there you go. And then Ellen goes, you won? I go, yeah, I won. And that was it. That's all we said. Now they all know me. I can't shut up.
We have a lot. We honestly, this is a lot of work, and people will never know the amount of work and time.
Yeah.
But we have a lot of fun doing this, and the travel.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, we'd still be going to Vegas if we weren't doing this. We'd still be at the casino.
Yeah.
But it is a lot of work. It's a lot of effort.
A lot of work.
Constantly bouncing ideas off each other. Oh, what do you think about this? What do you think about this? Oh, this.
Plus, you're both you have full-time careers.
Yeah.
And fitting this in, we've chosen to do something that's we thought it was going to be easy. I'm going to hold my phone up. We're going to film a slot machine. That's easy. And then you can just post your phone. Yeah.
Right when you watch it, it seems like it is. It seems effortless, doesn't it?
Yeah. And you got to have bankroll. You got to be able to. You got to be able to play. You got to have ammo. Especially doing a gambling channel, you can't.
Yeah.
Well, if you're going to be legit, you got to have ammo. Let's just say that. And
Becky A just said, as a viewer, it's nice to have a variety of what to watch. That's why I support so many different channels. That's true. Bama Tex is going to be a guest. Bama Tex is one of our. He emailed me. He's going to be a guest here I get the schedule here. Bama Tex is on December 17th. Yeah. No, you guys keep thanking me. It's actually thank you because we're not a channel without viewers. We're not a channel without support. Because if we did it and we had one viewer, it'd still be fun for me. The interview process of meeting folks like you, who I've known for quite a while now. It gives everybody a chance because it's really not a YouTube interview. It's about you. And as a channel, they all know you because you're so popular and you're getting bigger and bigger. The climb is.
James is talking about my belly.
No, trust me, people love you guys, and it is a grind.
We do have a lot of great viewers.
Yes.
If you would have told me a few years ago that we'd have 15,000, I wouldn't have believed it.
Yeah.
I when I got to 1,000, I didn't think I'd ever get there. And my nephew, who created my logos and stuff, goes, dude, he goes, you're so relatable because you're just an average guy and you're playing games and the way you interact with your family, you have a chance. But then the boom slowed down. So if I ever get to 5,000 subscribers, I'll probably sit in my living room and cry because it's just, and every time somebody takes time or money out of their pocket and super chat you, to me is the most humbling thing because every one of these people in the chat here can sit there and watch for free and enjoy their day. But if they want it, they take literally out of their bank account. John Graham earlier gave me the $10 and I go, so humbling. I still, when it first happened, I go, Ellen, somebody just gave me $2. I'm like, it's just, and every time it shows up, I pause because I go, really? And I'm still humbled by super chats and memberships. Do you have memberships?
Yes. Yeah. We've got 30 members right now, which we're okay. I mean, I'm thrilled to have that. I mean,
it is growing though because we are doing.
Yeah, we got a
live every month.
This Wednesday we do a scratch ticket giveaway where we went out and we buy tickets every month.
Yes, I've been in this. Yeah,
and we scratch them, and we hope that we can get some winners and give away money. And we do that for the viewers and the channel members, mostly to give back, and because we want to go live more, and it's challenging.
Yeah, we want to connect with people, and it's hard.
Yeah.
If you're here and you can't go
and your local is not
on my couch.
We're not in Vegas, and
Yeah. And your local is not film friendly, so you have to find ways to make content live. People love the instant interaction with lives, and I appreciate that. And the only place I can go live in San Diego is an hour and a half from here.
Right.
Because I can film at Verona, but I can't go live. I can't use a tripod. Yes, I can't even be in the room. Shaquan doesn't allow filming at all. Kamul, and I live between 4 casinos within 50 minutes of each direction. But the one that lets me film is an hour and a half away. So I work a lot. And so I haven't gone live. I haven't gone live Kino in 2 months or maybe even more because it's so far away.
Well, there's so many channels that can go live consistently.
Yeah.
Right.
And it's nice because you see that their fan base kind of grows and they have a real connection with people because they talk to them all the time. So we wanted to do something. So at least we did once a month.
Right. Thank you, Bradley. Yeah,
Bradley Jones. And people, the mod thing is, I want to make sure I shout out Bradley Jones and Chris and all the guys. Bradley Jones puts so much of his time into supporting so many. And sometimes I think he feels like he's underappreciated. You're not. Everybody loves you, Bradley, because you stop and I see you everywhere. He's everywhere.
Yeah.
And he's always doing what he's doing right now is putting your product out there, giving you a chance for people to just touch a link, and there's Steve and Danielle over here, and there's Steve and Danielle over here. He does it for me, and I don't know if you're getting little. And he's a shy guy. He's so personal. He's so shy.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Some of the channels.
Thank you. I know you guys got to be somewhere, and you got to leave in like 5 minutes. I want to say any final questions you have for Steve and Danielle, and we'll have you back on. There's another whole show we could talk about. But that's
some of the fans, some of the channels have been able to do the lives consistently, like Pitbull Poker. Florida. He has a great live every Tuesday, and he's built it up. Like Victor, when he was at El Cortez, he built up the lives to where they were must see TV. We struggle with that because we're not out in Vegas a ton.
Yeah.
If you were there monthly, it'd be great. But
that channel has gone a little different.
Yeah, that's a whole.
I wanted to bring that up because they've gone a different direction. Let's just say.
Sorry,
I want to make sure I mention our upcoming. Any last questions for these two awesome people? Love you guys, by the way.
We love you too.
Yeah, we've been happy to spend time with you outside of.
Yeah, and not talk about so fun. Next Sunday, this is pretty cool. It's a different time, 7 p.m. our time in San Diego, to talk to Missy Mitch at 6 a.m. in the Philippines. She said that's good. We're meeting Missy Mitch blog, and it's going to be so fun for me because to show YouTube's a global thing, and I'm going to prove it next week. We're interviewing live from the Philippines next week. It's going to be so fun on November 26th. The following, we're taking our little Thanksgiving break and we're going on a cruise in the first week of December. On December 10th, Chris and Lou, we're crazy, man. We cruise Chris and Lou on December 10th. They're amazing. They're so loving and caring, and their channel's doing real well. On December 17th, one of our viewers, and he reached out to me email, Jeff from Bama Tech's huge Crimson Tide fan, and we had a little thing going on Saturday when the Essex beat Alabama in the round of 16 in the NCAA tournament. He's like, "Go Aztecs!"
I remember that game. Alabama was a big favorite, and San Diego
we
State
played so well that day and beat the number one team in the country. It was awesome. And then we take our holiday break for Christmas and then come back on January 14th. Peter and Sarah from Slotty D. They'll be our guests on the 14th. On January 21st is Gambling Mitzi. She just announced she's having some difficult health concerns right now, so we might have to talk to her in this net. But on January 28th, the CEO of the Oklahoma City Tourism Council for Downtown City, Oklahoma City, Jennifer Nakayama, is coming on to brag about Oklahoma City and what it all has to offer. So acquaintance of mine from the past, but she's set up and she's going to talk about Oklahoma City and casinos and sports and all that kind of stuff. So it's a big deal. If you want to take part in the show and be part of this, email me at james@jscashout.com. That's james@jscashout.com. Or just make a comment in the section for the video. Hey, I want to go tell my story. And we'll get you on, okay? We're booked up for the end of January, which is awesome for me because I love meeting all you guys. So February's wide open. Stephen, Danielle, love you guys. Thanks for coming on today.
Oh, yeah. Thank you.
Thank you.
Sorry if we missed any of the chat. Anybody?
We're talking. It's all free flow. So good luck with your team, Danielle.
Thank you. I'm sure we're going to have a great season.
Oh, yeah.
I can't wait to hear about all the success you guys have.
I'm super excited about it.
Yep. Yeah. It's fun.
Make sure you guys all, if you're first-time viewers, make sure you go to Vegas Action. And Steve's going to say, because it still says formerly Slotty D, I think they're going to probably pull that out.
We fixed it. Yeah.
Yeah. He asked me, do you want to put it? Yeah. Yep. So
we're going to be live. We're going to be live this Wednesday for the scratch, and then next Saturday, December 2nd, for Ultimate Texas Hold'em in Vegas.
Everybody check them out. They have so much fun content, a lot of table games. Love you. See ya.
Love you too. You guys have a great day.
Yep. Have a great day, guys. Thank you.
Love you guys. Bye, everybody.